Welcome back to Lucchese's Garage. Sorry about no video last week. Just kind of working on getting some stuff done and 4th of July weekend, so a little busy, but as you can see, our garage is a mess right now. This is actually not my project, but one of my roommates tore the motor out of his skid loader and is working on it. So, but with that, let's get into the video. I've got the intake done. I'm not sure if that's going to be part of this video or not, but my brother is currently gone at cross country camp. So I am going to swap the bumpers out on his truck for him. This one's rust free, needs to be washed, but it's going to look a lot better than the rust on this one, that's for sure. So this one's pretty rough. As well as, I don't think I'll get to it today. But I've got some new fenders for it that I sprayed, and we'll, like, as you can tell, it needs it. So fenders for both sides, and yeah, that side's pretty rough too. So, but probably won't get to that today, but hopefully I can get this rear bumper knocked out. So we'll keep you updated. Just giving a little update. The bolt on the other side of that was so rusted that it just kind of stripped out. So I'm working on cutting the head off this side so I can push the bolt through. Same thing on the other side over here on the top. It just started spinning and stripping that. So I'm working on cutting that. And I haven't tried the lower bolt, but if I'm cutting the other ones, I might as well cut that one. So, and new hardware was definitely in the questions for this rear bumper, so I'll have to get some new bolts for that. But just the difference is crazy, the new one versus the old one. So I'll keep grinding away and see if we can finally get this thing off. But man, it's been a fight and a half. So obviously got all my tools there, so yep, we'll keep working at her. Finally got it off. What a fight. Had the trailer plug screwed into the bumper. That was just 5/16 socket to get those out. Otherwise, I had to cut 3 of the bolts. One of them came out, and these things are rusty. Like, I knocked a bunch of the rust off, so it actually kind of looks normal now. But yeah, these are gonna need replaced. We can see I cut this one out here. I mean, like, totally rounded the head. There's another one, kind of right there. Yep. Totally rounded. Tried to put some pliers on it, didn't work, and then just ground it down and then punched it through with the air hammer. So not ideal, but we were gonna have to replace them anyway after looking at them. So I don't actually have bolts, so I'll have to go get some. And then we can put that new bumper on. We'll get the license plate lights plugged in. We'll get that, is it a 7-pin? I believe it's a 7-pin. We'll put the 7-pin back on, and yeah, we'll ship it. So, well, I totally forgot that I was recording the process, but I ended up just using some spare bolts that we had sitting around, and the bumper's back on. So, one of the license plate light bulbs is out, just a simple 194 bulb, and we'll get it back working. Otherwise, it looks pretty good. I have actually one more thing to finish up. The 7-pin, I'll need to go get the impact so I can put the screws up through that. So otherwise, no more rust. License plates on. Gaps look good. So yeah. It's a little dinged up right there, but we won't look at that. I didn't do that. So, but yeah, not too shabby. And now it's rust free. So we'll have to just do the fenders, and it should be a brand new truck. I've been chugging away on some Cutlass parts recently. I've got the front fascia all painted, as well as the front bumper, the little plastic pieces, and door mirrors for the passenger and driver side, as well as the passenger side front fender. And I'm working on getting the door. I haven't gotten that painted yet. But here's just a couple in the booth clips And I know I didn't film all of it. It's just kind of a lot of work, and I was just trying to kind of get through most of it. So, but enjoy the clips that I do have. What's going on, guys? So I just finished my first coat of sealer on the parts in there. Kind of hard to see. There's the mirror, and then the driver's side fender. Oh, sorry, I lied. Passenger side fender in there. And I've got the paint mixing up. I'm about ready to spray that. And yeah. So I've got the driver's side fender here. I haven't had time to strip it down and prime it yet. The hood, I ordered some 80 grit mud hog paper because there's just a whole bunch of like pitting and stuff and some rust. So I'll have to strip the whole thing down and prime, at least that side, but probably this side too. I've got the door here. I was able to get the mirror off, and then the belt molding, you'll have to pull the glass. So I'm just gonna tape behind it. Not the right way to do it, but it'll work. And yeah, it's pretty rough. I don't know if you can see it on the camera, but there's a couple like creases in the bottom of the door. So I might tap those out, but I'm also not going super in depth just because it's a pretty cheap paint job. But we're getting everything ready. I don't know if you could hear, it was pretty loud with the booth and the mixer going, but I've got the passenger side fender in there already sealed and the driver's side mirror already sealed. Sprayed the passenger side mirror and the trunk lid yesterday. You'll see that in this video as well. So yeah, we're kind of cruising through. So with that, let's go paint. thanks for watching. We'll see. Hopefully I'll have enough stuff to put a video together next week. I know I kind of jump around on a bunch of different projects. So with that, thanks for watching.